You can do it. Okay, so I just want to start the new year off the right way by just showing you things that we truly do here in the village of Dolton. Despite all the mess or the negativity you might see or hear, it's a lot of great things that get overshadowed by people just being negative. My goal is to try to make sure that everyone is always loved on, cared about, and make sure they know that I appreciate them, because at the end of the day, you don't know when is when. You don't even know if you would have woke up this morning. So you should be thankful for just seeing another day. And I just want to tell the residents of Dolton that I truly appreciate you. And you see that ain't no stopping us now. We on the move. So we're going to continue to do that.
I hope that 2024 brings us happiness, communication, and a wealth of working together. Thank you.
Go ahead, make your motion.
Okay. I would like to make a superseding motion. I'm going to write that down. I would like to make a superseding motion for the bills as read, amending and removing the following items on page 2, Aurelio's Pizza. Sorry. $131.63. Page 2, Best Western Plus, $318.14. Page 2, Chicago Midway Airport, $200. Page 3, Cooper's Hawk Winery, $557.68. Page 3, Dollar Tree, $145.32. Page 3, Food for Less. Page 7, Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Page 8, Pot Belly Sandwich Shop, $126.57. Page 8, Ruby Soul Food, $674. Page 9, Sophia Tamales and Corn, $2,400 even. And page 9, the Tasty Crab, $458.79. My motion will be that we pay the bills as read, removing the items stated.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been motion and second. Any discussion? All right, so I have a discussion. So
Yeah.
well, the problem I have with you guys coming to board meetings and acting as though y'all don't get things, I don't appreciate. I think this year you should tell the truth that you guys don't do your job. And if you need information, you should ask for information that you feel you need. Don't get to a board meeting and put on a show. How you gonna lead Trustee House when you don't even know where to start? You have to lead. Stop leading blind. You're leading them blindly, and y'all following him. That's the sad part about it. Okay.
Mayor, I have a comment.
Now you got something else. Go ahead.
So, just the entire meeting is set up for an argument. Information is not given to the board, and then we get in here. It's set up to say, "Yes, I did." I keep asking the same thing. Let's put it on the website. We don't have to go back and forth. We don't have to do any of this show. The same item has been put on the agenda for the last 9 meetings. I'm exaggerating. But the mayor did say she's going to keep on putting it up there, knowing that there's not enough support for it. It's set up just for us to come in here and argue. That's the whole intention. Come in here and argue and then state, I don't want to go back and forth. I mean, we know most people say definition of insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. It's insane to put up the same item knowing it doesn't have support. But it's set up for the argument. It's set up and then to twist it and say, oh, board, you're doing this and you're doing that. It really doesn't make sense. But if it has to be put up there 9 times, or put up there 15 times for us to go and do it. But just understand, when we talk about why the whole back and forth, the meeting is set up that way. As board members, we can look at the packet. And I'm sure the mayor, everybody looks at the packets by now and say, that one right there, that's going to be the argument. Corporate bills, we know that's where it go up. So I don't think even most people tune in until about an hour into the meeting. So that way they can get to corporate bills. But again, the meeting is set up for an argument. Sorry that it's set up that way. And hopefully we'll do different in the next meeting. Thank you.
Trustee, that's definitely not true. And then you should basically pause on the things you actually say. If it's set up for argument, then why take the bait? Stop it, because it ain't set up for argument. The whole point is to show people that y'all are full of crap. Y'all put things up on here. Y'all spend taxpayer money. Y'all do all this wasteful spending, but point the finger at the lone wolf, the one that's still standing, right? The one that's still standing. Y'all point the finger at me when it's you guys that's really running amok. You four. Trustee House, Trustee Belcher, Trustee Norwood, and Trustee Tammy Brown, who don't read nothing. She listens to what y'all tell her to do and come and vote accordingly. So state facts. And I have all the proof always of everything y'all lie about. But yeah, we got to put on a show like we always do to sit here, go back and forth for hours about nothing when y'all can just do right. All right, Colorado.
Yeah, I know we still in discussion. Yeah, we still in discussion. I know she had a speech, but I was waiting.
What is that? I can't hear you. I hear none. You just
said we were in discussion still. So I said, I know you were talking, so I was waiting on you. But
you got something to say, Trustee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is just for the record, and I'll keep it fast. It's the hypocrisy for me. Again, as trustee, she sat in this very seat, and when she felt the mayor was withholding information that she was entitled to, she did the exact same thing, which is get their own special counsel. So when we have this discussion, and it's like this is some foreign that just these set of trustees decided to do, just for the record, it is not. This is what people have to do when they have a leadership that is not transparent. Thank you.
Trustee, you ain't getting the flow no more. You repeat the same thing every time.
Okay.
You need to start repeating the same thing. Just for the record. I'm just letting you know. We done with that. Move on. Call the roll, clerk. Call the roll. Because y'all cut all this stuff with no focus, no direction, no vision, no answers, no questions. Y'all just came and did it because y'all felt like it. That ain't how y'all run government. That's why y'all don't need to be in y'all seats. Because y'all didn't get the right advice. He asked you, clear as day. Who told y'all this?
We asked
Where you get it from? Hold on, trustee. You out of line. And y'all had no answer. But yeah, y'all keep coming up here putting on this show. But you putting the people in harm's way. Stop it. Whatever our fights are is our fights. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna do. But stop neglecting the people. Stop. I didn't run to neglect people. I ran to help them. Trustee House. How you run on my ticket, follow my vision, then get here to board meeting and then want to take a person out. That's sickening. Like we ain't people. I'm a human being before anything. I'm a human being before anything. Stop. Call her out. Somebody can mute that, whatever that sound is. But today I would like to call to order the regular scheduled board meeting. Today is February 5th, 2024, and the time is 6:50 p.m. Please call her out. Well, a couple of things that I want to announce this evening. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for all your love, your support, your emails, your text blasts. I just thank you because it's always needed in our village. As you guys see, it's a shame that the news, the media goes and drags our community, and we are doing such an awesome job on giving the residents resources, which we so desperately need in the Southland. First African-American female supervisor, Thornton Township. Of course I am. It's Black History Month. Of course I'm the youngest female mayor of Dolton. Of course I am. It's Black History Month. Of course I have an outdoor skating rink. Of course I do. It's Black History Month. Of course I'm gonna highlight female history makers like Madam C.J. Walker, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and now Tiffany Hilliard. It's Black History Month. As the first African-American female mayor of Dolton, of course I'm misunderstood. All right, that's the course challenge. So we do a lot of little fun things. Sometimes things be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So that was my of course challenge. If you ain't saw it yet, you can type it in on any one of the platforms and you will see kind of what's trending. I do things like that to just keep the kids encouraged because my goal is to pass the baton no matter what people may say. So that concludes my report for this evening. Two things I forgot in the mayor's report is the veto message. This is mayor vetoing a couple things from January 2nd, 2024, regular board meeting. So I'm vetoing that. And that was the budget. So for those that don't know, the Board of Trustees had their own little secret squirrel meeting and took things out of the budget that's needed for community. So I am vetoing what they have done. I'm asking again for you guys to go back to the drawing board and add those things back in the budget so we come back to the next board meeting. The next veto is on January 24th, 2024. That was another secret squirrel board meeting that the Board of Trustees had at a secret location. When they did that, I am vetoing all the things. All right, so next we have village clerk's reports. And it's the stuff they had.
Good evening, everyone. I'm requesting approval of minutes as follow. Special board.
Excuse me.
Yes.
It's not on there, so you can't approve the minutes.
I submitted this packet for the agenda.
Yeah.
It was with the board packet. I don't
Yeah.
know why it's not on the agenda, but this was included in the board packet.
Okay. Well, you can't approve something that's not on the agenda.
Then please explain why it's not on the agenda, because I submitted it in time to go on the agenda.
Okay. Well, I don't know
And
why.
you also have a copy of each packet. It's in the packet that was submitted to everyone.
Okay. I don't know why it's not on there, but it's not
Well,
under village clerk's report.
Can we do an amendment to that tonight so that we can get the minutes approved?
So you could do it for the
guys
next.
have asked me for minutes for December, January. I have all of that prepared today so that it can be distributed as requested. I've had several requests for these minutes.
Okay.
And I have
So
them here today.
basically you can do this at the next meeting because it's not on the agenda
I'm not
for a vote.
understanding why it's not.
Well, I just say I don't know why it's not neither, but yeah, you could do that.
It happens every month, Mayor, and we have to stop. I have 5 sets of minutes here because they're not being put on the agenda. When do we get them approved?
Okay, so again, you can do that at the next meeting to get the minutes approved. That's not an issue. So that's where we are. Do you have any other reports? I just said it would, so. Okay, all right, next, moving on.
With that being said, I'll give my report. Very sad that our numbers are down. We just got ink for machines because trustees, aside from Trustee Holmes and Trustee Stan Brown, want to agree.
Order.
No, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. And you can laugh at that, but you tell me, okay, you tell me what has been done. What have you done as a trustee since you've been here? Not what I've done, okay, because I hold myself accountable. So I go hard, you know why? Because there's people's lives are at stake. And if you don't go hard, then you have to question your conviction, because I know what mine are.
It ain't about the mayor because she's about the people. I'm here. I'm about the people. I could have walked away a long time ago. Let me finish. I'm out here at 2, 3 in the morning when I don't have to be. My guys are working hard when they don't have to. They can go somewhere else. They choose to stay here. So don't say go hard and go home. What I need you to do is just vote for what we need.
Can I respond?
You sure?
I mean, since you made a statement, can I respond? I said go hard or go home because, of course, everybody was prepped to say whatever they had to say today. But let me speak to say this. When we talk about what we not doing, trustees don't walk around with video cameras and drones showing every move they make. They don't have the resources that somebody else have on the taxpayers' dime to show everything they doing. These people sit up here talking about we ain't did nothing when all they're doing is listening to what somebody told them. For somebody to sit here and say the resources that we're taking away, for one, we have exceeded and over exceeded the budget that was initially put in. And so when we're getting emails talking about the cars being repossessed, and then somebody sitting here talking about that they know the money is there, I have a problem with that. Then when you bring the issue to, everybody knows that police is very valuable. But when you're saying you hear 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you hear because you understaffed. You're understaffed because don't nobody want to work in Dolton. So when we talk about, yes, the police, they are doing their job. When I called you, you came immediately. So I've never said that.
I'm going to say this in terms of kind of all the things that have been said. First, I want to commend Trustee Norwood, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee Kiana Belcher.
Trustee.
Floor is mine, Mayor.
Trustee.
I want to commend
Trustee.
them for standing in here during these attacks.
Trustee.
I know the mayor does not want to hear
Trustee.
what he said. However,
this is why the meetings get out of order. Can you stay on track with what we're talking about, which is corporate bills? If you want to say your comment, you can say your comment after it's a motion and a second on the floor, trustee. Trustee.
This is my discussion, Mayor.
Trustee. It's a motion and second on the floor regarding the bills. Can we stay the course?
I'm getting towards the bills, Mayor.
Trustee, you can make your
So,
statement
as
after
we're
we're done
talking
with the
about
bills.
The
Trustee,
bills and the budget.
trustee,
So,
trustee.
ma'am,
But you
make a
want to lead
statement.
though,
I mean,
right?
we can-
This
we can-
why we get nowhere.
I'll wait till you
We
finish,
get
but I'm making a
nowhere
statement.
because you guys want it your way. Y'all don't follow no Robert rules of order.
They worried
Y'all
about
want
what
to
we
get
gotta
out of
say.
order when y'all
They
want to
worried
talk.
about what we gotta
But
say.
come on, I am worried about it. Don't worry about the residents for the find out what y'all been up to in 1 second. Don't worry about it. But what I'm saying to you is stick to the agenda. We on corporate bills. This is why we stay here all night. All night. Let's keep going. Go. Talk
So,
about the bills.
Thanks
What do you want to
thanks
supersede and
the
do?
board for holding and
Trustee.
really the intention was to sit
Trustee.
back until the attacks came
Trustee.
and just go through the vote. But everybody was giving acknowledgement. So we want to talk about the bills and what the board has cut out. The bills are not being paid currently at this very
I'm
moment.
gonna let you finish.
Last
But you out of
week-
order. But I'm just trying to show
last
y'all how
week,
y'all be so disrespectful,
received
and
a
y'all
message-
expect the respect to be respect. You out of order, trustee. Stick to the facts. The facts is on the agenda. We on corporate bills. Talk about the bills.
So
What do you want to talk about as it relates to the bills? That way we can get through the entire agenda. If we keep stopping because everybody want to argue
doing
about
all the
whatever their
stopping right
point is, because that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about corporate bills. So let's get through going back and forth about what bill y'all gonna take out, what bill y'all not gonna take out. Let's go through that.
So the board is approving what's needed. Another one, I'm getting calls about electricity, lights not being put on. Residents say the board hasn't approved it. MEAD, which is the light poles. For those who are not getting their lights turned on, board approved that. September 2023. Lights still not on. MEAD still has not received the payment. Everybody, we can come in here, say what we want to. At the end of the day, vendors are not being paid.
I am your leader. I am the one that won by 82%. I am the one that carry you, trustee Jason House, you, Kiana Belcher, that never wins anything, over the hump. That's why you guys have your seats that you have before you. Y'all don't know, but y'all get up here and y'all cut people. Why? Why? Y'all don't ask no questions and you just cut. That's targeting. Y'all are targeting people. That's discrimination. Y'all are violating the Open Meeting Act 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We don't know what y'all plan is until y'all come here. Y'all come here and y'all put on the show. But because it's folk, that's what it go. That's the problem. I got a problem with that. And Brittany, don't you repeat everything we just said up here. I don't got time. It's sad. And y'all talking about people laughing at us. Yeah, they laughing at us. You think it's just sitting here? You know.
Legislative branch, our job is to oversee the finances and to create ordinances. That's our job. So first, when you all sit up here and say, oh, well, you all voted no for this, you all voted no for that, that's our job. That is what the people elected us to sit up here and do, to monitor the finances, because they know, the government know that there may be people like you who sit up here and just spend all willy-nilly without the board's discretion. That's why we put ordinances in place. You say, oh, well, what about the money? What about the money? Our job is to oversee the finances. But yet I have an email here where Trustee House is asking, hey, guys, we haven't received the financial report since September. Hey, guys, we haven't received credit card statements, so we don't know what's been spent since June of 2023. This is almost a whole nother year. Payroll reports. We haven't received the payroll report since December. So when we talk about what we're doing, this is what we are here to do.
This crap needs to stop. It's ridiculous. You sit here go back and forth and all the lies being told. Yes, they are telling the lies. Administrator, you email him, you don't get nothing back.
Man, you need to
So
stop
don't come
that,
up here and tell me, talking about somebody email you. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
You gotta say something
I'm gonna
else.
say what I want
Man,
to
the
say.
devil is a lie, man.
No,
You gotta
you a
stop
lie.
tripping.
You a lie.
I don't even know
Sit here
you.
and
You
send
don't even
email
know me.
and then you
I
go
haven't even
and
said
say
anything to you. I don't even know you. I don't even know you.
Okay.
You sit here and tell lies.
I don't even
Okay.
Lie with the lies.
All right. Well, all right. Order. Okay. Order. Let's go back. All right. I'm going to say this. It's amazing that everybody got so much to say that don't even read their emails. Tammy, trustee Tammy Brown. You said you don't even read your email, so who told you to say all of that? But it's okay. So we're gonna move on. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Somebody knows something. Ain't that right, Jake? I think you know something. want to thank the people of Dolton for the new change. Give it up for y'all new trustees.
Say that again. Yeah, I went across the bridge. Anybody else want to know? I'm good with you. I'm good with you.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Today, I would like to call the regular scheduled Board of Trustees meeting at Village Hall. Today, it is 6:43 p.m. and today it is March 6, 2023. Clerk Key, please call the roll.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right. Hello. We put on for the city. Where you at, Stan Brown? Trustee Andrew Home, Jocelyn King. For my city,
All
for
right.
my city.
Good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you for anybody who supported me over this last election. We fought a hard race. I came up short. You win some, you lose some. It's part of politics and part of being in this political game. I want to give a congratulations to the trustees that won. According to our numbers, Tammy Brown did win. We will see when the county.
I'm sorry. Would you turn the music off?
Yeah, if you got something playing, you can hold off on any music or any phones or anybody that got anything going on.
No, turn that music off. Turn the music off.
So he got it. Okay, go ahead.
They're playing so hard to say goodbye. Good Lord. So
okay, audience.
Please keep it down in the audience. We're not going to have that tonight, please. Thank you.
Good evening, residents. Good evening, Board of Trustees. The four of you all. I'm tired of our rules and regulations change every time we have a meeting. Okay? First of all, it's not public comment because the ordinance have never, ever been changed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trustee House. Right. So is that the 2 minutes or y'all got something else going on? Okay. Let me know. And well, you know what you're doing. You're violating our rights. And that's a shame that our rights are being violated. For clapping, they tried to put me out last month, and it don't make sense. Make this make sense to me. Mayor, you might as well step down too, because I'm tired of that too. This is a disgrace that you have done to this village.
Good afternoon. Good evening, our fellow residents of Dolton. I want to take this time to express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henier and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
But first of all, what's going on out there is ridiculous. I understand safety, and if there was a credible threat, as you say, Chief Lacey, there should have been a better plan in place. People should have been informed. People show up expecting to come to a public meeting and to have access. So this is the result of not having a structured plan in place for the credible threat.
You have messed up our town. I've been a resident in Dolton for over 30 years. Tiffany knows this because I'm sure that that's the reason why she didn't do what she was supposed to do. However, Tiffany, to everybody, every resident, I'm sorry. I apologize if I seemed irate. I had my radiation today. I have cancer. Of course I do. Tiffany stole money from a cancer foundation. How dare you? How dare you steal? And I helped you with your campaign. How dare you steal from us? my wigs? Are you going to reimburse me for the wigs that I've been spending my money on? Are you going to reimburse me? Let me know if I'm going to get my money back, Tiffany. Because I helped you with your vision to get in that seat. You told me that you was going to run and make a change for Dolton. You didn't make a change for Dolton. I'm sorry, I got a little anxiety because I don't like getting pushed and stuff in crowds because I'm disabled. But y'all don't even care to let the disabled in first. That should have been your first concern. When you talking about the credible threat outside, I'm really sick. I had radiation today. So I came here because I want you to get out of our town.
I'm so disappointed in what's been happening in Dolton. Mayor, you need to step down because you have disgraced this village. You really have. Everybody up there need to go. We need to know what's happening with our money. You need to address what happened in Vegas, and you have been silent. And that's not going to fly. You know what happened in Vegas. You know what happened. And you should be addressing it, saying something to the residents about it. And we want to know where our money is at. We're tired of you just spending our money any type of way that you want to. It's not fair. It needs to go across the board. We didn't want that $1 million ice rink that none of the citizens can even take part of. The only time it's open is when you're given a function. That's not for the residents. You don't love the children. You kicked the little baby out of the Easter egg hunt. You don't love the children. And when you did that, that made me cry when I seen that baby cry like that. You are a disgrace. You are. Anytime you would have your police officers kick a baby out like that, I don't care if you don't like the grandmother, but the fact that this baby was kicked out of that, it took away from all that you did. It took away. You are a disgrace. You didn't put Black folks all the way back.
Sister actually used my middle name because she was afraid that you wouldn't let me speak. I'm Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, killed by Dolton, Illinois police. So let's tell the truth, which I know you're incapable of. I wouldn't trust this woman if she stood on a stack of Bibles and had her tongue notarized. Not a damn thing she says comes out her mouth is true. Thank you.
Say her name.
Alexis.
All right. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the meeting is now closed down. We need you guys to move to the door. Okay. Yeah, okay, just a lieutenant, just the one that's making the record.
Okay. I hear a lot of the outrage, and I think a lot of it is just around having a space that can accommodate. And I'm concerned also that there may be some violations of the Open Meetings Act because we need to have a space when we know that there's this many people. As such, I'm gonna make a motion that we postpone this meeting and continue the agenda to Monday, April 8th, a week from today at 6:30, Dolton Park District 14700 Evers. So that is my motion.
Trustee, we are not postponing a meeting. We are here. And basically, we have 2 items on the agenda. So we can basically continue with our meeting and get through the 2 items that's on the meeting. So my advice to the board is we are already here. Let's handle the business and not let the business handle you guys. We're not having no meeting at no Dolton Park District. So I'm just making that crystal clear. Clerk, what are you doing? You out of order. You out of order. Did I call the roll? Did I say call the roll? I'm still speaking. You're out of order, Clerk Key. You out of order, Clerk Key. Like, stop. Y'all out of order. Everybody want to run stuff. Y'all don't run this house over here. Stop, please. So, as I was stating, we need to continue with the business. We are here. People came to a meeting to hear we have been doing in our village. The department heads, the lawyer, everyone's here. So I'm asking for you guys to sit here and to deal with what's going on.
Trustee Tammy
And that's the problem that we have. Now, wonder why we have dysfunction. This is the reason. So if y'all walk out, y'all walk out. We got business to handle.
7:58.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Handle your business, and we're gonna handle ours.
All right. Trustee House, I thought y'all was leaving. Y'all should come back, sit down, and handle the business, and let's finish to do what we came here to do, which is go through our agenda, but y'all give interviews. Can y'all all exit, please? Thank you. Y'all don't want to handle the business here? Say it. Everybody, thank you for coming out. I would like to call to order the regular board meeting. The time is 7:09 p.m. Clerk Key, please call the roll. You out of order.
Excuse me.
Out of order.
And the reason I say this is because I came here and I am an elected official of the village of Dolton, and they wouldn't let me pass the door. Said that they were given the instructions that we could not come in the building. So I don't have the nerve or anybody to be sitting as if they were an employee of the village of Dolton when I'm an elected official elected by the people and can't come in the building. I'm offended. Now, let me get to the last thing where you sit here and send out this Dolton Proud pamphlet, and we got it at the last meeting that came. This is nothing but an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It's campaign material, and it's full of lies. And then all the time while this was going on, the slap in the face that you would sit there and say, Lifetime Achievement Award to Andrew Holmes, and you knew what happened. This is a slap in the face. So the next time, whoever gives you the bright idea to put this stuff out, I hope it came out your personal campaign fund, because this is nothing but campaign material. And I'm sure because it got township stuff in it, the township credit card paid for it.
Guys, you have been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You've been led astray. You've been all these things, and I'm trying to show you what it is that you're missing. Okay, guys. See, but you
right,
just listen.
calm down, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen right now.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you want to see it, you got to calm down. Okay, you got to let her talk.
They sent a email screen of all of this. Don't worry about it. You know I'm real good at making videos.
Ma'am, in a minute,
You will get a video. You will get a video from me. Know that. So anyway, if you just listen so you get the facts. So close your ears then. All right, so don't get me wrong. I'm going to post it. I'm going to send a video out. I'm going to snapshot it. I'm going to put it in a magazine for you. I'm going to give you every way to understand it so you can understand that your village is in jeopardy because of people's hatred for your mayor. And for those that don't know, he is called a super lawyer, just like your super mayor. How about that?
He's going to super jail, just like the super mayor.
So to sit up in here and constantly be belittled, this is not how you conduct business. We should not be national news. Dolton wasn't even known until she became the mayor. And it's not for anything great. We should not have this much media sitting in this room right now.
Interesting that we have our mayor that just sat up here and said, oh, you want receipts for the taxes? I put it on Snapchat. I found that particularly interesting considering that we've been asking for financials for months. Put that on Snapchat for us, please. We have $4 million in checks that the board have approved that have not been dispersed. The checks are on someone's desk. Whose desk? We do not know. We don't even know the village's financial true state. We just know it's $4 million on someone's desk.
Plenty of times you guys have came to a meeting and had misinformation, misleading information. You guys have sat up here and said people said that you didn't pay them. It never was one of our vendors. So I don't entertain the stuff that y'all come up here and just say just because you want to say it for the media, for the residents, and there's no truth to it, no facts to it. And again, if you guys want to have an adult conversation with me, you know my number, you know what I live, you know all of that, Belcher. You guys can call me, but you don't. Hold on, but you don't call. You guys want to come here and put on a show for what?
We still live here no matter what's going on in our neighborhood. For instance, it's a couple things y'all took off the warrant list that y'all need to put back on the warrant list. And y'all talk about y'all want to help the residents. If you want to help the residents, then help them. The kids can't swim. How we got a swimming pool in our backyard when y'all know the black and brown kids, that's the number one thing. They cannot swim. So why would we not have that in our backyard? Why we got to go elsewhere and spend money to give our kids swimming lessons? These are the problems.
Quiet, please. You out of order, ma'am.
So why
you out of order.
we shouldn't have to do that. The whole point of all of this is to build the community up, not tear each other down. That is the point of this. And it's sad because you guys ran on my ticket, both of y'all, Trustee Belcher and Trustee House. Both y'all did. And when you ran on my ticket, y'all ran on my vision. My vision is to fix our community.
The vision wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for the FBI to come. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money. So don't start talking about the vision. You know that is defamation. Don't start talking about the vision. Don't talk about the vision. Tell me what. Okay, but let them do it. What you tell them? You sit here and say stuff and don't answer nobody. And that's the people of the village of Dolton. You don't want to answer the people. You don't want to talk about nothing else, though, right? You don't want to answer the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down. Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
You sit here for the resident. I can get a lot. And I have video down every time I hear something. Because I'm not stealing this money.
Order.
That's why I don't have to put it on video every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you say it's discussion. I asked you, did we get $6.8 million? You won't answer that. I'm telling you, these people, you can't tell me nothing. These people are emailing us about somebody else's property, talking about they want $7,000. These people. So when you sit here and talk about what have I done, I don't have to sit here and videotape everything I do. But I know what I ain't done. I ain't commingled no money. I ain't stole no money. And I ain't going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I'm going to jail. That's what I ain't going to jail. Don't worry about it. That's what I ain't done. You going to jail. Don't worry about it. Nah, because I just assume $6.8 million. That's what I said yesterday. Because you ain't talking on your phone. The email said Tiffany here responded and was gonna let me know this morning. So where's the response? All right, we gonna wrap it up. Bring it back up. All right, you don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. No, we ain't getting $6.8 million, and we ain't gonna get it. And she spent it before it came. Clerk, can you call the roll so we can move on? Clerk, call the roll. There is a motion to approve the purchase of 5 residential properties, 1 commercial property from the Cook County Land Bank. Is there a motion? Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. And you think we about to let you buy properties?
I could care less. You pick your vote. Choose what you want. This is again.
The village of Dolton is not in the real estate business. We're not buying no properties.
Okay, then why y'all motion and second it then? Don't motion and second that.
We had a discussion because we want the people to know why we're not. Because you would get up here and lie and be like, they don't want to buy the properties and they don't want to spend no money. So we motion and second, like we can do in Robert's Rules of Order and discussion. The discussion is we don't trust you to buy penny candy. And no, we're not buying no property because the village of Dolton is not in the business of property. Y'all done already stole about 60 houses, so ain't nobody gonna deal with you buying no property.
Tonight, one of the most chaotic meetings in Dolton that we've seen yet. Police had to stop it from getting physical.
Let's get right to political reporter Paris Schutz and the showdown between Lori Lightfoot and Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Lori Lightfoot coming in with the trustees.
Right. Next on the agenda is Mayor's report. So, as you guys know, I really, really love my city. I grew up here in the village of Dolton, and I don't want to do nothing but see the best things for my village. It saddens me that every time it's a disagreement amongst anyone here, we call media. It also saddens me that the media only come out for a mess. I get it. Y'all using me for clickbait and ratings. Please showcase the good in our village, because you're putting a black eye on our community. You're putting people, guys, you out of order.
You're out of order.
You're out of order.
One more
Just like
disruption, I am clearing the room.
Thank you. Yes, he will. Yep. So, but I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do. Do not be discouraged. I want you to continue to run, because I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy, but when you come out on the other end and you're victorious. Because when the dust clear, and it will clear, you're going to see the facts and what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies.
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Okay.
After the completion of this vote, I would ask that Mayor Lightfoot, who's present today, get the opportunity to speak on this issue.
Is it something you want to say?
No, I would like Mayor Lightfoot to.
We're not going to grandstand today. So if it's something you want to say, we're done with our meeting. So
No,
is it something you would like to say?
We can add it in the discussion.
Well, my discussion was stated, so I will request, and I don't think that the meeting will adjourn until that happens. So if we can prolong it as long as you would like, Mayor.
Well, I guess we will prolong it then, because at the end of the day, you can make your statement. This is not a political grandstanding moment, which this is what you guys turned it into. So you got something you want to say? You wrote a statement. You got anything you like to say?
I made my statement.
Okay. You want to call the roll, clerk?
Mm-hmm.
You want to call the roll for his
requested.
motion? You are out of order.
Let her speak.
Guys.
Let her speak.
Okay, nobody gonna speak. We gonna clear the
Let
room in a
her
minute.
speak.
We're gonna clear the room.
Let her speak.
Guys.
Let her speak.
Hello. Nobody's gonna be heard if you keep talking.
Then we got a motion on the table.
Yes.
Is the attorney, excuse me, attorney, do we got a motion on the table for the record? I just want to know.
With all due respect, Lightfoot, you do not have the floor. We are adjourning our meeting so we can go. So if he had something to say, he could have wrote it. He could have wrote it and did all that. This is all grandstanding. This is what we're doing now. It's said that we have to go through this because everybody's using every opportunity for a political deploy. Like, guys, come on. Come on, guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All y'all gonna do is rowdy up people. That make no sense. Guys.
Thank you.
Y'all will be.
What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton.
There's no respect.
We have
around
not
here, and that's
rested while this procedural matter is in limbo, and we're not going to allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts. So thank you for your confidence, and we will continue working. Even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dalton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve.
Okay, y'all done now? Y'all done with the grandstanding? Are y'all done with the grandstanding? All this was grandstanding. All this was plotted. Don't y'all see the political play right here? She was once the mayor of Chicago. She come here to create chaos. Think about it. But yet we sit here and we do this. Why would we pay anybody any money if y'all have the actual people, meaning the FBI's here? So why would we waste money that y'all say we don't have? All right, guys. All right. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys. This needs a jar. Everybody out. That's what I told y'all. It's time to go.
Ain't nobody grandstanding. Shut up.
You the one.
Okay.
I will.
You know what?
I will briefly state.
Suspend the rules. It's a motion to suspend the rules.
Can you all hear me? Yeah. What I will say to the residents. Quiet. And the residents. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, hell no.
I will not allow anyone to obstruct our investigation. Thank you.
Get down, you're blocking our traffic.
What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dolton. We have not rested while this procedural matter is in limbo, and we're not going to allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts. And we will continue working. Even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dolton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve.
Why would anybody do y'all have actual people?
Who you talking to, Punk? No. Talk to a man, Punk.
Oh man, be quiet. I ain't gonna cuss at y'all or nothing. You do too. He don't belong in here. He don't belong in here. Why is he here?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Today, I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Trustees. Today is July 1st, 2024. And then also I see the Board of Trustees have swiped seats. Trustee Belcher and Norwood, is it a reason you guys switch seats?
It would have to be a reason.
I just asked the question. Everything I'll be so hostile. Is there a reason you guys switch seats?
Nope.
All right. Seems as though you want to go first because you got to keep up with the votes. I think Brittany probably just couldn't keep up with them. But okay. All right, 3 minutes. Here we go. Who you got for first?
If our items was placed on the agenda, we would go through the meeting and continue on and go about our way. But because of someone wanted to be a self-servant and not a public servant, these are the things that we're encountering. It's sad. And yes, she said clickbait. It's a shame that probably from now until she go to jail, we'll be looking at camera people in here. We shouldn't be on TV every first Monday about what's going on in the village of Dolton. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. But at the same time, the same person creates all this chaos. Are y'all not going to the Thornton meetings? Y'all see the same thing happening over there, and it's not the same people. So who is the common denominator?
If you look at all the greats before me, whether it's the Malcolm X's, whether it's the different people, you will see the growth in them. You will see that they all went through controversy, but they was the baddest leader.
All right, be quiet,
They
bring
was
it
a
down.
great leader. I am literally the beacon of light for Dolton. I am the one that has made it. I am the one that actually grew up in this town and actually came and governed where I live at because I care so much about where I'm at. If you think about all the hatred and all the negativity, I told you guys, I only make about $50,000. $50,000 for all this scrutiny that you guys put me under. I make $50K. We're gonna play the video now so that you can see what we just did with JB Skate Night. Let's go. So this is our outdoor skating rink that everybody seems to hate on, but community.
Wait. You gotta leave. Go ahead and leave.
Your girl's favorite skating rink.
I wanted to show that we could all come out
The JB skating rink. You see, it's amazing. See that view. And that will end my report. I only had 2 videos. Thank God for you guys, right? Next time I'll make sure I have 5. Yep. All right, that ends my report.
So I was a little upset and frazzled earlier. I'm just going to be very specific. First of all, I want to give kudos to your staff. Everybody finally seemed to have gained a mind of their own for the most part. And the respect that's given is the respect that's reciprocated. We could have been here a long time ago. Definitely shocked and proud to see Brother Stan Brown, because I was ashamed to be a Brown, but it seems like you're finally catching up. And literally, I think that what the people are asking for is not unreasonable. And it is really interesting to see somebody sitting in the people's business speaking about not being prepared to answer questions of an elected official. And to think that they can do that with an attitude or sass or zestiness is a little disrespectful. And so I would encourage Mr. Freeman to make sure that the next time you come, you do like Kiana and just bring all your damn files. And then the last thing that I'm gonna say is I didn't notice that my good fellow advocate Andrew Holmes was in the building. And that's why literally I wish that I would have looked up before I read the statement, because as it relates to you, you're the reason that I'm here. And you're the reason that everybody is going through what they're going through as it relates to an advocate, because you're supposed to be one. But you've been accused of something that's very shameful. And the least you could have done is given us a very basic and comprehensive statement, literally giving sympathy and understanding to a survivor, be it that you felt that it was true or not. And you could have at least declared your innocence, which noted you haven't done. And so I'm simply asking you right now, because me sitting here looking at your face, I'm utterly disgusted. Because how dare you take your ass back outside and stand with any family when there's a woman with a child that's waiting on a response from you, literally as an elected official and as an advocate about what you did. Was it consensual? Was it not? Did you rape that woman? Did you put something in her drink? And damn it, you gonna answer, and you gonna answer me.
Yeah, man, we recognize. I'm going to.
Lock him up.
Hey, out of order. You out of order. You out of order. Hey. See?
They should have never let him in. That's a trustee. Lock him up. Lock him up. Let him go in the punches. Lock him up. Clean him up. Yeah, that's all it is. It's for show. Lock him up.
For show. No, it's because of a what? It's not for show.
It's for show.
It's not for show. You pervert.
It's for show.
The meeting nearly ended before it really began, after residents who'd already taken their seats
You guys have to go through the metal detectors so that everyone is secure in the building.
were ordered by Mayor Tiffany Henyard to pass through metal detectors.
All right,
Trustee
quiet, please, quiet, please.
So we can take the roll. Thank you. Trustee Stan Brown. You're not here? Okay. Trustee Tammy Brown. Trustee House.
Present.
Trustee Holmes. Doesn't appear to be here. Trustee Norwood.
Present.
We
Okay.
have a quorum.
Thank you very much. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right. Good evening, residents. Thank you for coming out this evening. First and foremost, I want to apologize for people acting out of order this evening. When we come into a board meeting, I just want to set the rules for you. You have to be in order.
My family then lived in this village for well over 30 years. I watched back in 1991, after they moved here in 88, my grandfather passed away in that home in Dolton. And just recently in October, I had to bury my grandmother. And the fact that I'm watching every day while I'm hauling hazardous materials, things that people need, and watching as this village being ran into the ground by this woman is pissing me off. I'm watching as this township is being ran into the ground by this woman. I'm watching as my alma mater, South Suburban College, a college that gave me a chance to go to college and be able to get my degree, being scammed by this woman. All these things I take very personally. Very personally indeed. I love this town. I love this township. I love my school. And I will be damned if I allow anyone, particularly you, ma'am, scam, destroy, run into the ground. And while you're sitting there with your thousands upon thousands of dollars, the people of this village, the people of this township, the students at South Suburban College suffer. Absolutely not. Sit here and watch as one of your trustees sexually assault a woman and still sits on the board. He might not be here today because he's tired of hearing about it, but we're not going to be tired of saying it. Andrew Holmes assaulted a woman. He belongs in jail along with you, Miss Hannard, and your wigs. Because we don't know where the damn money's going. It's going to her wigs.
Officer.
The fact that these police officers murdered Alexis Wilson and continue to walk the streets and police these streets is an abomination. Her name is Alexis Wilson. She was murdered by the Dolton Police Department. This is crap.
Okay.
Leave this township.
His time is up.
Oh, no.
His time is up.
3 minutes. I'm still counting.
Okay.
All right.
Sir, your time is up, sir.
Okay, next person.
All right. Sir.
Just allow
Sir, you're going to be escorted out the building, sir.
No, I'll leave.
Okay.
I'll be right outside with the rest of the people. When you fight
Okay.
the owner.
Officer, escort him out.
All right. Is there anyone else? Anyone else want to address the body?
So if we had a cow meeting, and this is for the residents, right? Because she keeps saying, the trustees this, the trustees that. Let's, just so you all know, there's a thing called checks and balances. That's why we're all up here, right? So we really shouldn't even have to go back and forth with who knows what. The goal is for you to run it past the board, which is us here, to tell us what you're doing, and then us approve it. What you've been doing is you do everything on your own, and then when we revert it back and say, hey, no, you weren't supposed to do that, you sit here and say, oh, I don't know what you all are referring to. I mean, I have to get back to you on that. Let's stop doing that.
What I truly believe, trustee,
I know.
is that you in particular want to decrease the fines because you got tickets on your house for the high grass. Your bushes won't cut, your grass won't service, right? So you remind me of Trustee Valerie Stubbs that put in ordinance because she didn't want to pay fines for rental properties. So that's beneficial to you guys, that affect you. But you gonna talk about this a month ago. You gonna talk, please, you don't get sued. And again, Valerie Stubbs, ex-trustee right there. She do things herself. So that's all I'm saying. You gotta do better. You have to do better. Y'all cannot be that out of order. Like, come on. Please, you're gonna be removed. You're gonna be removed. You cannot just talk.
Remove her.
You will be removed. And again, Valerie Stubbs, ex-trustee right there, her. She do things for self. So back to what I'm saying. You have to do better. You have to do better than what you're doing. Okay, you out of order. You need to remove her. Remove her. Remove her. Y'all cannot be that out of order. Like, come on now.
Trustee, stop.
You stop. You
Stop.
shouldn't have did that.
Stop.
You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
You
please
shouldn't have
stop.
did that. We can continue with the meeting.
All right,
Here,
Valley
go.
Stubbs, you can go.
We can continue with the
No, because y'all disrespect and y'all think it's okay to continue. Did I call anybody? What you just called? What you just say? What you just say?
You called her.
That was out of order.
You called her name. That was out of
I
order.
didn't call her out her name. I did not.
You shouldn't have called her name at all.
Miss Stubbs.
You should have said her
It's
name.
time to go. It's time to
Keep going on with the meeting.
It's time to exit.
The meeting will be shut down.
The meeting is not
We
going to
get
be shut down.
Then people will be able to come back in.
Right. The fact that these two keep inciting stuff is crazy.
As of May 30th of this year, the village's general fund was in a net deficit position, meaning that there is insufficient funds in that general fund. We thought it also important for you to know that Acting Chief Lacey has accumulated overtime. It's our understanding that he is not part of the collective bargaining unit and has not been for some time, which under normal circumstances would mean that he is not entitled to overtime. But as you can see here, for FY22, FY23, and FY24, and we're now in fiscal year 2025, through those 4 years, he's accumulated $215,747,000 just in overtime. A couple of credit card purchases. You're having the same reaction that we did when we saw this. So in particular, we were very concerned to see the top 3 purchases that were highlighted for you that were booked on January 5th of 2023. That's roughly $40,000, a little more than that, in credit card purchases on Amazon in the same day. And our understanding is that the village does not have an Amazon account. These are somebody using one of the credit cards and charging these amounts using your tax dollars. We're going to see, as you can see, expenditures at Target, Walgreens, Best Buy, a number of charges that raise questions in our mind. Are these legitimate purchases using the credit cards?
They clapped because Stan Brown was here.
Without Henyard present, the trustees taking sweeping action, approving a temporary moratorium on travel and meal reimbursement for elected officials and employees, amending rules on check signing requirements, and approving 18 business licenses that trustees say had been held up.
I think my 3 minutes should be quick. Trustees, I just want to say thank you guys for holding this meeting somewhere where us residents can actually get in and we don't have to deal with the police and the taunting and everything else that goes along with trying to get inside of a public meeting. So first and foremost, thank you guys for actually doing that for us residents because we truly appreciate it.
You got Michael Smith sitting up there with her. Ain't that some crazy? Oh, no, he's just getting a chair. Appointments that's not going to get approved.
Thank you for coming out this evening. Today, I would like to call to order the regular board meeting. Today is Wednesday, November 6, 2024, and the time is 6:57 p.m. Please call the roll.
I saw her post, and now she's a Trump supporter. The other day at the meeting at Thornton Township, you was talking about Kamala Harris, but now today you post that you Team Trump, and you want to send him a message for what? So you can get out of jail early? That makes like no sense.
I am a vendor here in Dolton. I'm not a resident. I was previously cleaning the police department. I'm here because we are owed 4 months of pay. Even when we weren't getting paid, we still showed up each and every day to do our job. We have shown our integrity and have taken pride in what we do on a daily. We just want what is due to us.
Those of us that stand before you just want to rebuild a better community for everyone. It's not our fault that Tiffany Henyard has become the most infamous mayor in America due to her inability to listen to reason. Stan Brown, will you continue to be a rubber stamp for Tiffany, or will you commit to serving the residents of this community the way you vowed to do when you took that seat? Andrew Holmes, why haven't you made a statement about the alleged rape of Fanil Dukes? I will never allow this question to fade away.
I miss the good old days. Every week before our mayor came into our meetings, we were on time at 6:30 starting time. Disrespect to us. Disrespect. Everybody in here has something to do, including her. Evidently, though, whatever we have to do takes second place to whatever she decides to assassinate.
Good evening, everyone. I didn't know that that seat was reserved for you, Mr. Moore, because I don't know what qualifies you to be in that seat as reserved. So had I known that, I would have sat there politely in your place. You know, I want to start with something, Tiffany. I hate that I'm going to be all over the place in this comment, but it's been a while. I mean, you've done so much, and the meetings were canceled. It's just been very difficult to really address you. But the event that you had, I think it was the back to school, whatever it was with Kiki, when you were giving away free things, and you literally pointed out people that you didn't like, that were in your line, that you were helping, and that was disgusting.
Some of y'all in the line, let me flip the camera around so you can see them in the line. Whoop, there she go, look, right there, right there. Whoop, that part. But they'll tell you that. Then they get in the little hate group. But you in my line getting food, your kids out here bouncing in a bouncy house, you on the skate rink, all that. And I'm cool with that because I love everybody.
You're a public official and you're ridiculing and chastising people for getting the help that you always are advertising. So when they take advantage of it, that's your opportunity to chastise them, to out them, to act like, you know, you're bigger than everyone. That was disgusting. You're the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life. Just like someone said, I mean, 1 minute you're Team Kamala, and then the next, it's Team Trump.
I'm thankful that this meeting is here. For 2 years, 3 years, she said everything was here was illegal. Now she's forced to come here to do the right thing. The judge forced her to come here to do the right thing. And she's been saying that secret squirrel meeting for how long? And people were believing it. Everything they did here was illegal. So she was saying it's a secret squirrel meeting. Now she has to come to the secret squirrel meeting. Isn't that humbling? It's time to do the right thing. It's unfortunate the attorneys who, I guess, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to what's going on. You're like the third one in. I don't know if you think something will be different. She's the same person. She runs through people all the time. And it's not going to change just because you're there. It's not going to change.
Well, I had to take my shirt out of retirement so I can remind the mayor that you are going to jail and the rest of the crew. y'all are definitely going to jail. Why are we here? Why are we at the Park District? Because you constantly violated the Open Meetings Act. And I just want to thank the trustees for listening to the cries of the citizens. And I want to thank residents like Dan Lee, Rosie, and if I miss any other people that wrote letters to the AG office, I appreciate you all because you guys really put a light on this situation. All the residents have ever wanted from this mayor, we want to know where our money is at. We tired of you hiring people that's not qualified and paying them large amounts of money. This is why these people, this man sitting right here, they so loyal because they're getting paid. He will never find a job like this again. This man ain't never made this type of money before in his life. And the reason that she pays these people the way she pays them, to keep the loyalty. When is Andrew Holmes gonna stand up? He had a rape charge over him and he never said, I didn't do that. Anybody that honestly didn't do something like that, they would be saying, oh no, I didn't do that. And then when Vegas came back, he still didn't say nothing. And Tiffany, you can write all you want. You can write, I'm not going to jail. I don't know what you're writing over there. But you so into that paper and you don't even have enough sense to look at the people that put you in, some of the people, because I sure didn't put you in office. I didn't vote for you. You or Burge, when y'all was against each other, because I knew both of y'all was garbage. So I didn't come out. Me and my husband didn't even come out because I already knew. But you don't even have a sense to even look in our face. But you rather just steal our money and do what you want to do. It's a shame. The lawyers is looking at us, but you the mayor, and then you want to come up here. Well, I am the mayor. Yeah, we know, but you're not conducting yourself as a mayor.
All right, your 3 minutes up.
You're not
Thank you.
conducting yourself.
Your 3
and
minutes
you
up.
are going to
Your
jail.
3 minutes is up. Thank you so much.
Trust and believe, you're going
Is there
to
anybody
jail.
else? Is there anyone else?
You're going to be with
Your 3 minutes up.
That's where you're going to be going. Remember that. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. And the people that's helping you. Your goons, they going to jail too.
All right, go ahead. You have the floor.
Say things like this, so I'm gonna ask you myself. Why would you do that?
Wow. Tell them why.
And if I'm lying, all these people right here, all the cameras, her, all these people, tell them I'm lying then. Is that why you've never said anything? Is that why you disappeared as soon as this came out? Is that why? I'm supposed to be scared of you? Hell motherfucking no. So tell me I'm lying, or tell them why. That's all I can do. I'm standing with that woman.
We stand with you. We stand with you, baby. We stand with you.
All right.
My minutes ain't over. So,
It's a shame.
thank you.
Do your time, baby girl. Instead of next to victims in Chicago. Crazy. We stand with the men.
I don't hear you. I think you see you got so much to say in front of all the cameras for everybody who's missing or dead or shot or whatever. But you do something, and now I'm a victim. So stand up for me.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
Say it again.
Yes. Right.
And you allowed me to trust you, Uncle Drew.
Yes.
Remember, I did do that because you ain't let nobody mess with us. Not the 2 Live crew. I would have never thought, ever, and I'm gonna hold my composure for this. I would have never thought that you would have ever. So tell him
Yes. Tell them. Justice for Vanilla. Yes.
not gonna dress her because we all can see that. That's
Yes.
cool. I already figured that out. Me growing up under her. Me growing up under you, G.
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Trustee, hold on. Let her finish so don't go back and forth. Hold on. We at a board meeting. Trustee, you have this opportunity to speak. But so next on the agenda, we're gonna bring mayor's report up. So there's several things I want to talk to you about this evening. One being, I know the meeting had started over and it came here to the Park District. unfortunately, everybody created so much confusion and so much chaos that it was no need to move a meeting to this location. It's not even 20, 22 people in here. So I don't agree with us going to someone else's house to conduct our business. Everywhere else, they have their location and it's in their house. So that's number one. Number two, you have to give respect in order to get it. A lot of you come to this mic talking about nothing. And when I say nothing, you're talking about Tiffany Henyard. I don't think you guys should be messing with bank accounts. I know nothing about that as it relates to you guys switching the account over. And you guys should ask questions before you do that.
She lie like this. She knows all about the bank
Because
accounts.
I don't, and when I have the town hall meeting, all is welcome. You know, press, I will call you out, and you will hear facts versus fiction as it relates to evidence that I do have to show residents, because everybody, they try to use my words, but I ain't got it. They've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray. You will see the truth for what it is, because I'm going to put it on paper, and I'm going to show you what it is at that town hall meeting. So stay tuned for that.
When you start educating, tell the whole story. Don't say half the story. Tell the whole story. So I want to be clear, since people are looking at this, just to say we have to be very meticulous about making sure that we don't lose any more business at this current state. You should have thought about that when you took them trips.
Okay. So let me set Trustees straight for the record, guys. And then I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put it on the record. When people talk about trips, y'all should do y'all research, because I didn't take a trip from here, the village of Dolton. So as it relates to our budget here, tell them stop lying to y'all. Won't y'all do it for you? And you will see that I didn't take a trip from the village of Dolton. So stop lying to the public. That's number one. Next is mayor's report. Okay, thank you. So my part, I appreciate you guys for always coming out and listening to what I have to say. As your mayor, I love my job. I love what I do. I ran for office because I wanted to change the area that I live in. I want you to understand this. When you guys get up and make false statements, things with no facts, understand that you will be sued. I am coming for everyone that defamed my name, that got up here and lied on me, or just said something to the mic that's not truthful. So understand that us as politicians, because I don't tell y'all we don't have rights, we have rights as well. So I just want to put that out there, because the disrespect that you guys displayed at that mic is unbelievable. For you to be my elders and people that we should look up to, as I always say this, I am the youth. You're supposed to uprise, uplift, and make sure that we have a voice. Hey guys, out of order. And I see why people kick people out of the building. You gotta have respect. Next, you guys keep talking about elections. You know, and I say it all the time, I won my seat by 82%. Know this, I am gonna come through on a landslide just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the upcoming election in February of 2025. So I want to put that out there, since y'all keep talking about elections at a board meeting. But I want to make sure you understand it. Did you give her the vetoes? Okay, I just want to make sure we give you the vetoes. Want to take a picture? So you got it. Another thing I've noticed too that's really heartbreaking is you have all these people coming from all over just to indulge in the drama here in the village of Dolton. But it's sad because it's the people from the outside interference that keeps up the drama here in our village. Little do you guys know. Police are called several times because you guys have been flying people in, doing different things. Y'all come to the podium talking about nothing, as always. What's next for Dolton? Dolton is going to see their mayor rise like the phoenix. You're going to see me come out of the ashes. Yep. And you're going to see me be victorious as I still love on you, still commit to public service, and never, ever give up on you. So please don't never, ever give up on me. I just want to thank you for coming out this evening. I have a lot more to say. You will see me with my voice throughout this next couple of days. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of facts. and a lot of things to showcase as I move forward. Ladies in the front, you will be exit out of here the next time you interrupt this meeting, because at the same time, I've told you once, I told you twice, next time you will be out the door. We're not going to keep entertaining the people here as it relates to being able to get my voice heard. My voice will be heard like you guys get the same respect. When you go to the podium, you have 3 minutes uninterrupted, and we sit here, we listen to whether you got something good, bad, or negative to say. We still listen to it all. So you have to give me the same respect, whether you like me or not. I am still your mayor. So when you call me for that snow, I still pull up and shovel your snow. Ask Trustee Stubbs.